I'm going to sort it out if it's the last thing I do. Straight out of Narawahia, New Zealand, here's Maurieo. Hello, Maurieos Daily Vlog number 628, Cup Problem, Monday, January the 7th, 2019. Hello, welcome. Hi 3.5, how's your day been? I've been on fire today. I was so excited to get back to work this morning. I couldn't hardly sleep last night. The adrenaline was pumping, the ideas were pouring through my head, and I finally managed to get there. Anyway, so one of the things that is going on, or it's been going on for some time, is there's been a bit of a cup problem. And you can see in the background here a cup, you can see it's got maurieos sort of written on it, and it's in the background there. Now, this is the problem. Initially, when we've been in this building, this is our 6th year in this building. So when we first came, we used to have this, and this is the tea room here, or the smoko shed or whatever. And we used to have paper cups, and they were provided by the organisation. As part of our union regulations, there's a requirement to provide tea and coffee and milk for the workers, or something like that. I'm not quite sure of the full details of it all. So we used to get these paper cups, and you just come in and get your paper cup. Oh, it was sweet as a nut, except for this one guy that used to hammer down hard on the top of the paper cups because they were stacked and you could never get them off. He thought it was bloody hilarious. But anyway, I digress. So then it was decided that the paper cups were too expensive, and so they bought a whole lot of just cups, just china cups or ceramic cups. Well, they all disappeared. They'd buy 100 or so of them, and they'd just disappear. Nobody really knows where they went. They got very suspicious, and so this became a bit of a problem, and they said, right, no more cups. So then the union started providing cups, and they disappeared too. And so then it came to the situation where you have to provide your own cup, and they're disappearing too. Just anyway, so over the holidays, I thought, I'll get my own cup. And yesterday I went down to the warehouse and I found this marvellous cup here. I've actually got a couple more of them behind me. Get perhaps a better look at this cup here. So here's the cup. Look at that. That's it. That fine specimen there, as it gets the light all right up there like that. So they're a nice big cup. I've had a couple of cups of tea out of them today, and so I asked my daughter to label it all up with my name. Now what you do is you write your name on it with a Sharpie pen, and it's a number of videos on YouTube how to do it, and then you bake it in the oven for half an hour, and it's supposed to be quite permanent. So I thought, this might be an answer to the cup problem. So, because we have various worksheets and that, so the workshops. So the cups are like $2 each. So for a workshop of say 20 people, you could buy 20 cups and a few Sharpies and things, and they could decorate their cup up, and we can bake them and put them in the smoko room, and everyone would have a cup. So I suggested this to, a few of the powers that be, and had a bit of an email about it, and there's a question around the durability of the, of the writing and things like that, all fair enough stuff. So I'm still working on the problem. I went to talk to another colleague, and we discussed, because we've got a laser printer there, so getting coloured cups and lasering names into them. And one of the guys even said that, one of the guys has got a pink cup with his name on it, and hideous pink cup, and even that disappears from time to time. So I've made it sort of my mission to just have a work on this cup problem, and so I went down to the warehouse today and bought a couple more cups and some Sharpies, and I'm going to do some up. But then I decided, well, I've been thinking as I was doing this and writing up the cup that I really need some merch for my merchandise for my YouTube channel, and I don't make it advertise it particularly well, but one of my slogans is, if you can't be clever, be different. And so I want to do something a bit different with my merch that I'm developing. So what you see behind you is cup number 1. So that's my first piece of merchandise there, cup number 1. And so what I've decided that I'm going to do is I'm going to hand do all my merchandise. It's all going to be handmade. And basically what it means is I'm just going to write my name on it. So I've got a few little things here. I've got my little notebook here that I've got. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how that'll come out. But, well, anyway, you can see that it's sort of got Maurieos written on it. And that's piece number 2. Looks like 5 there because it's all in mirror writing, but anyway, that's merch number 2. So what I'm going to do is each bit of merchandise, here's number 3 here. Number 3 is this little black book. Now that's available for sale at this stage, that little black book. So if you want the little black book, you'd have to work out postage, and I think it's about $2. So $2 plus postage for that. But anyway, I digress. And then the other piece of merch here is my phone, which is not for sale, but it's hand done. So this is number 4, and that's as much as far as I've got these days. So this whole system, as I said, if you can't be clever, be different. So mostly my merch is going to be black. Well, mostly it'll have a black component to it, but that might change over time. So there's a number of options. I'll get some various bits and pieces and mark them all up and make them available for somehow on the YouTube channel there, or maybe on my website even. I might have to adjust my website for my merch. And these little things will be available, and there's even a low cost option as well, and that is that you can send me something and I'll mark it up and post it back to you for a very small fee, just to cover the cost of consumables, maybe, depending how I feel. And to some of my subscribers and things already, I may well just post out a little bit of merch of some sort, on the condition that you maybe do a little bit of a video about it. So if you can't be clever, be different. But more to come on that. More to come on that. So so that's what's happening. So I'm trying to solve this cup problem. So I went down to the warehouse this afternoon to get a few bits and pieces after work, and I've got a couple of cups there, and what I think I might do is I might mark them up over the week and introduce them to the system at Wintec with my name on, and give them the number. Number 1 hasn't got a number on it, so it's yeah, and introduce them to the system and see where they go and report back about the cups and things like that. So look forward to the merch reports and the cup reports coming up. And yeah, I've got to work on my logo there. I want to get the high 3.5, and perhaps I'm thinking around the top. If you can't be clever, be different. So let's have a look at the diary today. I'm just pumping at the moment, I have to say. Just pumped. I'm sort of, the adrenaline's flowing. Okay, so let's just go to the old diary there. So needless to say, not much happened out in the yard. I went down to the warehouse after work. I didn't actually get home till about 7. 5,316 steps. Oh, I went over to the base for lunch as well and had a pita pit there, which is fitting into my diet, which is another thing that I'm reporting on there. So, yep, they had a nice veggie pita pit over there. 6:28, the cup problem. I'm going to have a question today. And, yep, Where, What, Who, 240, hint 1, was live at the time I started recording this. Well, last time I looked. A shout out to my colleague Joseph, who put up his first video, my first video in a series that he's doing of maths problems videos. And yeah, great video. And I'll probably maybe indicate more on once I've had a chat to him about his channel. But and he asked me to review it for him, which I was very, very honoured to do, and so pleased that he asked. And it was bloody good little video worked example of a couple of maths problems that's going to be very useful for our maths students. So yeah, well done, Joseph, and yep, keep them coming. Yep. The quality improves with the quantity is my reckoning. Not everybody follows that philosophy, but certainly it's the case in my case. So first day at work, basically doing prep and emails. Trip over to the warehouse, really pumped, and shout out to my lovely wife who's headed over to Australia at the moment, and and spending time with her family over there. So it's not often that we're apart or don't see each other at some time during the day. So yeah, just yep, I know we are. So that's great. So I hope everything goes well over there. And here's today's challenge. What was the unit of currency in Poland at the time of the Second World War? In Poland, was it the zloty, the shilling, the ruble, or the lek? What was the unit of currency in Poland at the time of the Second World War, World War II? The zloty, the shilling, the ruble, or the lek? Put your answer in the comments below the video. And now, trying to get over here to the Hall of Fame. Yesterday's question. Cirrus or cumulus are examples of clouds. And well, in YouTube, in the below the video, Moz came up with a wonderful story. That they've got a big storm up and around them up there, and the weather's a little bit unpredictable at the moment. So I hope Moz is hunkered down and is all good and got everything tied down and in place. But yeah, he came up with a wonderful story about clouds. So well done, Moz. And on Facebook, Jackie got the answer as well in the comments below the Facebook video. I'll put the videos on Facebook. I put the videos on Twitter, Facebook, Gab, and YouTube. I used to put them on Reddit, on a couple of ones on Reddit, but I gave up on that in the end. Probably I wasn't participating in the communities associated around them, which was fair enough. But yeah, that's it. So as I say, pretty pumped. Plenty of little schemes and things going in the thing here. As I check my little notebook number 2. Yeah, I think I've covered everything that I intended today. So, well, thanks everybody. Thanks for your support of the channel. You're watching, liking, subscribing and commenting. And well, I'll be here tomorrow. I hope to see you as well. All good. Cheers. See you. Smash that like button. This has been a maureo presentation from our studio in Ngaruawahia, New Zealand.